Hello, everyone. My name is Jaybird, and welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. Without any further ado, let's get right back to where we left off last time. I want to make this a really long episode, I think. I don't know. We'll see. I just think compared to Seduce Me the Otome, the last episode of that, the one that came out yesterday, I think this one should be a little bit long, so you know, it makes it fair, you know. Okay. When we part for the night, Parfait and Delora. Sorry, I was looking at my I was scrolling down on my guide so I get to the right part. But anyways, when we part for the night, Parfait and Delora take Rod and Emmeline to a room that they can share. Oh yeah, I watched an earlier episode of me voicing for Emmeline, and I think I remember how to do the voice, but I'm not sure. So hopefully she doesn't come back. It has been decided that they will be harbored here at the Margin. God damn it. A place that Emmeline apparently knew about but never came to because she wasn't cursed. Well, Rod did say that his family knew he was cursed. I noticed Emmeline looking at me many times throughout the night, but she never asked me anything. The next few days are a muddled mess. Everyone is busy trying to find out what happened and what can be done to help the king. I am sweeping the tavern half-heartedly one day, my thoughts on everything but my chores. Everyone's been trying to do something to help out the last few days. Though I've gone on quite a few trips into town with Claude to search for information, I haven't been able to find much. I feel so useless. I'm completely useless now. It's completely... If you guys know who I'm referencing, I love you. I am finally on my break, so I decide to go into the reception room to rest. When I step inside, I notice Emmeline sitting on the couch. She waves me over as soon as she sees me. She hasn't really openly spoken to me since she has been here. Parfait and Delora have been trying to hide her so as not to cause a ruckus in the Margin. Rumors are dangerous now. You're Jaybird, right? No, that's not it. No, fuck. It's like I know the voice. I remember the voice. It's just like I can't remember how I did it. God damn it, give me a minute. You're Jaybird, right? I don't know. Give me one moment. I know this is unorthodox and stupid, but I'm gonna listen to an earlier episode to figure out how to do the voice. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. This is so ridiculous of me to do this, but give me a minute. I'm sorry. I have to hear it again to get it right. Okay. You're Jaybird, right? I think that's it. Yes. Rod told me about your curse. He said that you're the king's blood daughter. I'm really sorry. I'm happy I got her voice down. I am shocked by Emmeline's sudden outburst. What? I didn't mean to, but I took your place. How could I forget my own sister? We're not blood related. That doesn't matter. I would love you regardless. Emmeline was always trying to take me out and do things with me back when I was still in the palace. I distanced myself from her because I thought the king loved her more than he loved me. I still think that maybe he does. We weren't close. I barely spoke to you or to Rod. Didn't he tell you that?
He did. But perhaps now we can turn over a new leaf.
Emmeline is as stubborn as always. I have more things to worry about than being her friend. I have to go. I walk off before the conversation can continue. Oh my god, that voice is so stupid. But at least I got it down! Yay! If I hadn't been cursed and remained in the palace, would Sir Alcester have taken me hostage too? Probably. The hours tick by, and as the tavern is emptied for the day, Delora calls everyone to... Ooh, spooky. Calls everyone together to explain what she and Parfait have pieced together about the situation. Alright, everyone. We've come upon some new information. The first is that Alcester has cracked down on the riots in town. Anyone seen protesting his rule is thrown in prison. The king always valued the people's opinions. Alcester does not want opinions. He only wants to rule with an iron fist. Our patrols have shown that there's overall more security in the palace and around the town. They have been charged with keeping people quiet in whatever ways they possibly can. As we heard from the prince and princess, things are most turbulent in the palace. The king is still alive, but it is unlikely he will stay that way for very long. One thing is clear. Given Alcaster's motives to take over the kingdom, I doubt he will rest until the king is dead. The king's men have turned against him, and even if there are loyal soldiers still left in the palace, we cannot contact them right now. Rescuing the king and queen will be on us then. We just so happen to have people in this tavern that have a shot at rescuing them. Prince Rod has the key to a secret passage we can use to break into the palace. Secret passageway? But only the king and the commander of the knights have the key to that passage. So how did they get a copy? Who's going to join us on this mission? Who's going to join us on this mission? Jern and Garland both volunteer immediately, followed shortly by Claude and Waltz. I'll go too. The room goes quiet as I step forward and volunteer.
Princess, we can't just allow you to put yourself in danger.
I feel like I got her voice wrong.
Princess, we can't just allow you to put yourself in danger.
I look at Claude, who is staring at me, shocked. I took up the sword so I could protect those I care about. Princess, Princess, comma, capitalization. You don't have nearly enough practice. But I can still help. I still have time to learn. I agree with Parfait, Princess. The palace isn't the place for you to try out your newfound sword skills. Then you may as well chain me up because I refuse to stay here while you all go save the king.
Princess?
Well, she has been practicing with the rest of us. Don't encourage her, Jern. But it's not like any of us can stop her anyway. You're right. The princess is quite stubborn. Claude agrees with Jern, but I can tell that he does not like the idea of me going along with them. If only we had the time to get reinforcements from Karma's country. Karma's country? Brigantia. Brigantia? I think that's how it's pronounced. Brigantia. How is it possible that a Burgundian citizen can simply ask for reinforcements? Karma is the crown prince of Burgundia. There is some shuffling in the room as everyone turns to gawk at Claude. Rumpel, Anis, Rod, and Emmeline all look shocked by this revelation. Oh fuck, I lost it again.
You're the last prince.
There we go.
You're the last prince.
Lost prince. It sounds like such a tragedy, doesn't it? Anna suddenly looks distressed as she fiddles her thumbs.
All this time and I never knew. I'm so sorry, Your Highness.
There is no need for formalities, Annis.
But
I am the lost prince after all. I keep my lineage a secret because right now I am just a normal commoner. But you're the prince! Couldn't you still ask for reinforcements? Even if I did ask for reinforcements, I'm pretty sure they would never come in time. Besides, I can't go back to my kingdom yet. He cannot go back while he's still cursed. The conversation continues in a more sullen tone. Eventually, we start speaking of our plan to enter the palace. When the details are all finalized, I repeat everything myself to make certain that I know what is meant to happen. Waltz will lead us to the palace then, and Durin and Garland will follow right behind him, watching for the most immediate enemies. Leave it to us. We'll deal with any resistance before it touches you, Princess. And Carmel will be watching from the back along with Delora. A witch and a prince for backup. Delora smiles wildly. Claude rolls his shoulders. I'd like to think of us as more the closing act. Though, if all goes according to plan, we will have no need for either the opening or closing act. It is a small task force, which is better. The smaller the better. The last thing we want is to be noticed. We decide to meet again over the course of the next week to finalize our plan and carefully survey the situation in town before parting. Claude has taken to training me, Durin, and Garland at the same time. Just the other day, he had all of us attack him together. Even though I am nowhere near as good as a trained knight, I still managed to hit him once. I feel like things are coming to some sort of conclusion, and yet I still haven't done 3 good deeds. You only have 1 left, girl. Come on. Today we finalized our plans for getting into the palace. My nose itches and I don't know why. We have mapped out where the king and Ophelia must be in the prisons, where the guards might be positioned, and how we plan on sneaking in. I sit down on my bed and I'm about to lay down when I hear something. Oh my God, Claude! Oh my God, Claude! Yes, Claude is my god. Ah! Hello, love. Hello, love. Hello, love. My, you're red. Were you thinking about me? I noticed that he has 1 hand on his chest tonight, but then he has been doing that more often lately. I notice it during practices and sometimes when I catch his eyes. Is he sick? Darling? I shake myself at the sound of Claude's voice. What if I was changing? You could have knocked. Well, you didn't seem to have a problem when you walked in on me changing without announcing yourself. That's different. Oh, look at me. He strolls inside and steps closer to me. He smiles at me mischievously. Oh, my lord. Oh, how so? Got your tongue? I can't do this without smiling too much. My face. Cat got your tongue? Claude shakes his head, his smile softening. I really didn't mean to come in to disturb you. I just have something important I needed to say to you. Claude kneels in front of me and furrows his eyebrows. Oh, hail! Oh, hail! Oh, hail! Oh, fuck. Okay, how do I hide the image again? Oh, fuck. No, return. There we go. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this for the thumbnail. I'm sorry, I have to take a thumbnail picture. It's just, I'm sorry. This is what a fangirl is like. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm a girl. I'm sorry I like romance shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you don't like this shit, just watch a different channel or whatever. I personally, I don't care. I love romance. I love it. It's just, yes. Yes, bitch. Yes. Okay. And there we go. Sorry. I want to insist you reconsider going to the palace with us. As Parfait and Delora have said many times, it will be dangerous. Nothing you say is going to change my mind. I want to do what I can to help everyone. Yes, and that terrifies me. Terrifies you? If your stubbornness leads to you putting your neck out there for someone, I would never forgive myself for your injuries. If you want to help me, stay here where you'll be safe. I'm not some damsel that needs to be protected. Jaybird, all I want is for you to stay safe, so that when we save your father, you can face him with a smile. I won't be able to face my father unless I am one of the people to save him. Stubborn as always. I sigh, irritation welling up in my stomach at the look on Claude's face. He's calling me stubborn, but he's being stubborn about this. You said I've improved with my sword fighting. Oh, look at that smile. I gotta take a screenshot. I'm sorry. Just look at that. Just look at that boy. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't fight my nature long enough to not take a screenshot of this shit. I'm sorry. I can't help it. It's part of my nature, okay? I'm sorry. I gotta take all the pictures in the world, okay? This is why this episode's gonna be really long, is because I had to pause every 5 seconds just to take a fucking screenshot. Ah! I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I need this in my life. I have nothing but this. I feel like I'm having an existential crisis right now. This is why I'm gay. This is what keeps me going every day, guys. This shit. You've improved so much because of your resilience and drive, and because you're genuinely interested. It's because I have a good teacher. Oh, your compliment is gentle music to my ears. Your compliments mean a lot to me, Jaybird. My eyes fixate on his soft smile and at the gentle crinkles at his eyes. Our eyes lock, and for a few moments I am aware of a slight energy between us. Ooh, slight energy. Sexual energy. I glanced away hurriedly, not entirely sure of what would happen if I kept staring at him. Just an endless loop of staring. My heart beats unsteadily in my chest. Earlier today I comforted your sister when she started crying about the things that had happened in the palace. Emmeline, why would he comfort her? I saw her crying downstairs in the reception room earlier today without anyone there. She is a rather sweet girl. I keep thinking that the two of you are completely different. You're both strong-willed and stubborn, but she wears her emotions on her sleeve, while you keep it all inside of you. I am not hiding anything, if that's what you are implying. Mother always told me crying was weak. Claude stands up and leans forward. Before I know it, I am in his arms. What? Excuse me? What? What the fuck happened here? What?
Oh, this escalated quickly. What the fuck? Why? Look at that. Look at that, boy.
Jaybird, I'm always here for you. I feel flustered again, and my mind feels foggy. I can barely comprehend what's in my mind or in my heart. My guide says to say thank you, so I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you. You never need to thank me, Jaybird. But you've done so much for me. It is not just the sword fighting, it's your patience, your company, your saving me when I needed help. That's not true. I'm pretty sure I'm the most selfish person in this tavern. All I ever want is things for myself. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. We're smiling at him. Oh, look at
Oh, that I got so much chemistry going on here.
I've never thought you were selfish, Claude. He puts a hand to my cheek and looks at me solemnly. You don't think that me wanting you is... What? Oh, photonegative shit, no! Why did you say that, Claude? What? Why? Oh my god, now we know! We know! I mean, I guess I knew all along, but Jesus Christ. Suddenly he steps back, his hand on his chest again, his breathing heavy. I stare at Claude with wide eyes. Claude, are you okay? I'm fine. He sighs out slowly, but he sounds obviously pained. I'll go get Annis. No! I'm fine. I swear, it's just a spell of dizziness. But you... He manages a small, tight-lipped smile before he straightens and shakes his head. His hands are visibly shaking. I must be tired. But Claude, do not tell anyone about this, okay? Okay. I do not want them to worry. I don't want them to worry. Why is he always so stubborn? He is obviously in pain. I clench my hands into fists as I frown at him. Why must you always be so secretive? You're keeping something from me, Claude. I'm sorry, Jaybird. Claude abruptly leaves the room, leaving me with my fragmented thoughts. Oh, hell. Chapter 9, The Rescue! Let's make this a little bit longer. Wait, I think chapter 9 is the last chapter. No, wait, no. Yes. Maybe. I'm not sure. I think chapter 10 might be like the good ending. Or the ending. Today I will land another hit on you, Karma. If you can, darling, I welcome the challenge. Princess, your side is open. I bring my sword up closer to my side as Garland strikes me. Tonight is the first night I get to use a real sword as opposed to a practice sword. The sounds of metal clashing echoes into the night. Is this what a real battle feels like? We have been practicing under skirmish conditions for the last few days. Since tomorrow's the day we enact on our plan, we are doing some last-minute practice. Remember, fighting back to back is better than doing it alone. Claude dodges Durin's sword as he speaks, but I notice that he seems to be taking special care not to look in my direction. Ooh. He's been fine for the last few days, but I am not sure when his pain will return. If only he would tell me what was wrong with him. Oh, it's because he loves you. Duh. Duh. When Claude finally calls the end of practice, we are all exhausted. Good job, everyone. You will all be fine tomorrow. Garland looks to face me, a soft expression on his face. And if it comes down to it, Durin and I will protect you. Garland looks over his shoulder at Claude. Both of you. That's our job as knights. I'm quite capable of protecting myself, but I do appreciate the offer. It's late. We should all get some rest. The two knights excuse themselves, leaving me with Claude. Oh my. Jebud, you should go to bed. Princess? I have a feeling I won't sleep much tonight anyway. Be that as it may, you should still try. I'm about to retire for the night as well. Oh my god, are we serious? So the guy says, I want to talk to you. So we'll do that. Oh god, I'm so nervous. I want to talk to you. About what? About what? About what? Claude takes a step back and I stare at his hand absently. Claude takes a step back and I stare as his hand absently moves to his chest. Are you really okay, Claude? I've been perfectly fine this past week. He's lying. He is obviously in pain. Why do you have to keep your pain a secret? Why won't you talk to me? Oh, look at that. I was right. The guide was right. I mean, not I was right. The guide was right. God. I've told you before that some things are better kept a secret, princess. Claude sighs out, then leans forward to set a hand on my head. Jebud, promise you'll stay behind me if we're attacked. And if at any point it looks like we may not make it, you're to run as fast as you can back to the Martian. But that is cowardly. Jebud, don't you remember what I said before? Sometimes running is the right thing to do. Never run into an impossible situation. Instead, live to fight another day. Promise me you'll stay behind me. Please, Jebud, give me the peace of mind. The guy says to promise, so I say I promise. I promise. If it will make him feel better before going into this mission, I cannot deny his request. Claude's expression softens as he moves away from me. I'll stay behind you. Yay! The guide was right again. You'll never fail me, guides will never fail me, ever. Thank you, princess. Let's attempt sleep in preparation for tomorrow. When this is all over, I'll pry Claude's secrets out of him. Yay! Transitional slide. Tonight is the night, and everyone is just about ready to go. I can't get this feeling of foreboding off of my chest. Well, I'm gonna end it. Well, I feel so bad because this episode is short compared to the Seduce Me the Otome episode that came out yesterday. I feel so bad. But I kind of want to save this all for a really long recording of, you know, the good ending of Claude. And then we could go back and do all the other guys, because that's how things work. Or I could also do the Claude bed end, but I might save that for like when all the others are complete and just like I'm bored, I'll just do all the bad ends, because you know what happens there. Well, though, for those cases I'm probably not gonna record the I'm just gonna record the endings, I guess. But with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Cinderella Phenomenon, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye!